Okay, it is time for our weekly Mayor's Chat. Let's check in with St. Catharines Mayor Walter Sendzik. Good morning.
Good morning, Bob. How you doing?
Good, good. St. Catharines was in our news this morning, the Labyrinth that's being built at Fairview Park. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we announced it yesterday as part of the Bell Let's Talk Day, and the Labyrinth has been really led by a group called the Valhalla Group, which is helping people with PTSD, specifically in the emergency services sector and in the military services. And so they approached us, and with the help of the Kiwanis here in St. Catharines, we chose a park here in our community at Fairview Park in the center of St. Catharines, where we're going to construct a labyrinth. And it's going to be used for people to help meditate as a means to restore a center of balance. And it is an effective tool to really calm the mind and focus the mind. And so the Valhalla Group is the one leading this, and we're looking forward. This will be the first park in our community that has a labyrinth.
Yeah, very nice idea. Like walking meditation, they say it's not a maze, but a metaphor, actually, and being on your path and just moving forward.
Yeah, and I've learned a lot about it over the last year and a half since Valhalla came in front of us. And you know, a lot of people are suffering from PTSD. A lot of people who come out of the military or who are working in emergency services like firefighters and paramedics, and even in the healthcare sector with our nurses. And so you're going to see, I think, a lot more people gravitating towards spaces like this, where there's just an opportunity just to sort of push the world aside and focus on what's right in front of you. And that's what the Labyrinth hopefully will do for a lot of people in our community.
Yeah, very nice. Well, the Ontario government says it's giving municipalities with transit systems an additional $120 million in funding this year. So St. Catharines, what is it, you're receiving more than $2 million? How's this going to help with your local transit?
Well, this is going to be an important part of our regionalization of transit. So as a region, we voted to move towards consolidating our transit system. So this is going to be an opportunity for us to enhance what that's going to look like. And more importantly, we lost a lot of funding due to loss of ridership from Niagara College and Brock University. And so these funds will help backstop that through 2022. But Bob, we've been asking for a lot more funding to help cover the cost of COVID in municipalities across Ontario. So this is just a drop in the bucket. We need a lot more to ensure that we're not going to be burdening our taxpayers moving forward on losses really focused on COVID-19 and the impact that's having in our community.
Yeah. Speaking of transit, Vision Zero, Grimsby has pulled the plug on its participation with these red light cameras. How is this impacting the program regionally?
Well, we're going to be having discussions about that coming up on Monday at Council, but I can say I'm disappointed in the decision that Grimsby made, because this is about protecting our community, and it's about protecting our young people in our community who are moving about our school zones. And having these Vision Zero programs in place is really about getting drivers to slow down. And so I know that I've talked to other mayors here in Niagara. We're going to push forward. We're going to find a way for the region and other area municipalities to bring this to light, because this is something that I've been working on for the last 2 years with many mayors and the region of Niagara. And this is something that's going to come to fruition whether Grimsby wants it or not.
Yeah, okay. By the way, you mentioned Brock earlier. We got to do a shout out to Brock. First place out of 21 universities in the category for corporate research income growth.
And that's really important for Brock. Has always been in the top 25 research facilities here in Canada as a university. For them to get that ranking really shows the economic importance of Brock, not just to the Niagara community, but to the Canadian economy. And so we're proud of Brock. They've been working really hard at driving that research component towards the corporate outcomes as well. And for us to have Brock in our community, it's just another example of the importance of having young people graduating from university, choosing to stay in their hometown. And this is validation for Brock as well.
That's great. Just a few seconds left, but it's cold this morning. I don't know, what's the temperature in St. Catharines, Brian?
Minus 7.
Minus 7.
Minus 7.
Has St. Catharines opened up a warming center?
Yeah, we've had a warming centers for the last 2 weeks now over at Market Square, and we're partnering now with Silver Spire, which is a church down here in St. Catharines downtown. So we're going to be moving that moving center into Silver Spire and partnering with the region and the faith groups to open up more spaces. It is a challenge for us. And it's great to see so many different organizations opening up their doors to help people who are in very challenging spaces to be able to get warm. This has been a challenging winter for a lot of
Oh, yeah.
people, and people living on our streets. It's been a huge challenge. We want to help in any way we can.
Yeah, that's so important.